What's up, everyone, and welcome to Radio 2. So today, we have a request from my dear Patreon, Mr. H. Mr. H, thank you so much for requesting. I really appreciate it. So, Mr. H, this is one of your favorite country artists, and she is Reba McEntire. So, I'm excited to hear that. You know, now you introduced me to some of your favorite music, and that now gives me a big curiosity. You know, now I want to see what you listen to, Mr. H. Now that is something that I'm looking forward to, because you have been giving me some gems when it comes to country songs, and just this country journey that I've been going for almost a whole year has been so incredible. I've learned so many new artists, and my God, it's been awesome. So I can't wait to see this one. It's a live performance also, so we're gonna hear Reba live, and I'm excited. So yeah, I don't want to waste any more of your time. Let's get into it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, you know I'm ready. I know you're ready. This is Reba McEntire, The Greatest Man I Never Knew, live 1999. 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Thanks to Reba McEntire. You were the bomb, babe. You were great.
You. Loved having
I had a blast. Thank you. Everyone in the audience is getting a copy of her book, Comfort from a Country Quilt. Tomorrow on The View, star of Dawson's Creek, actress Michelle Williams. Take a little time, everybody, to enjoy The View. And now the moment we have promised you, Reba McEntire singing her classic hit, The Greatest Man I Never Knew.
I never knew. I thought it was I ever knew.
Greatest man I never knew lived just down the hall, and every day we said hello, but never touched at all. He was in his paper, in my room. How was I to know he thought I hung the moon? The greatest man I never knew came home late every night. He never had too much to say. Too much was on his mind. I never really knew him. Oh, and now it seems so sad. Everything he gave to us took all he had. And then the days turned into years, and the memories to black and white. He grew cold like an old winter wind blowing across my life. The greatest words I never heard, I guess I'll never hear. The man I thought could never die has been dead almost a year. He was good at business, but there was business left to do. He never said he loved me. Guess he thought I knew. It gets you. It gets you.
This is this is such a accurate song, you know, the greatest man I never knew. Like, I think a lot of people had, you know, almost that type of relationship with their father. I mean, I personally, it's we kind of grew our relationship like in the later years as I grew up, because when you grow up, you start to more as a man, you start to understand what it's like to be a man, what it takes to be a man, and just yeah, I since I started taking some responsibility myself in this family and overall, I just started to understand my father in a different level, if I may say. But yeah, maybe when I was younger, just like Reba mentioned, the greatest man I never knew. I really didn't know anything about my father until a few years. Like we started talking a lot over the past few years. As a kid, I never really, how should I say, we played here and there. He played with me. He would kick football with me. He would play. We would wrestle. I loved to fight my dad when I was a little kid. And yeah, these are memories that hold on to me till this day. These are memories that I enjoyed. But he worked a lot, man. He was, as she said, he was coming in very late at nights. And my father wasn't even here for days, man. He used to, because he is a sound guy. He's always been one of the best sound engineers in Bulgaria, in my opinion. He is the best in Bulgaria, because I've heard many of them, and I think he is the best sound guy in here in Bulgaria, in the country. And he's been all over tours, man. He's been gone for months. He's been on European tours with big bands over here from Bulgaria that got to go across the world. He's also a musician himself. He worked on the ships. He went to different countries to play for months, and he was gone for a long time. And a lot of times I grew without him. It was really like my mother mainly took care of me, to be honest. I mean, it was the typical household, the man goes out, provides for the family, and the woman takes care of the child. Pretty much a classic family. And but yeah, and obviously sometime after that they divorced, and I started living with my mom, and again, no father presence. And these were the most important years. As I was growing up, I had no, he was there, from time to time. We would see each other sometime, but not that my mother, my mother never kept me away from him. My mother was never the type of person who, because you see in a lot of families, the mother would try to convince their son that, the father is no good, or the opposite. The opposite is also the case, but usually it's the mothers who take the kids. Usually if there's a court, if there's suing, if there's a divorce, not suing necessarily, but like if there's a divorce, usually the mother takes the kid. And here it wasn't like that. Like they divorced. My parents divorced very late, like a couple of years ago. Yeah, but how should I say? But as of late, the past, like, how should I say, 4, 5, 6 years, because I started living with him when I went to college now, and yeah, we definitely started to understand each other much more. We started to talk to each other much more, and I'm definitely, right now, I am at my best relationship with my father, if I may say. But he was definitely the greatest man I ever knew when I was growing up as a kid. And unfortunately, it was in many cases, it was tough for me to learn how to be a man, because I was raised by a woman almost my entire life, and from a woman, unfortunately, you can't learn how to be a man, and you can't learn how to really treat the woman. You know what I mean? It's a guy has to explain to you how to deal. There's so many things that my father could have taught me, like along with the woman, with many things that I had to learn on my own the hard way. But that's it. I think I've built myself to be a man. I still have a lot of learning to do, obviously, but it definitely would have been easier if I had some guidance from him. And that, I guess, in that case, I've learned to work hard from them. I guess that's something that I picked up from a kid, because he always worked me. He was always busy, and now I am the exact same. I work with him a lot now at my job. I work with him. I see him almost daily, or at least on a weekly basis. I see him, and now we work together. And soon I'm gonna do the World Cup of snowboard. I'm gonna go as a stagehand, and we're gonna be together. I'm gonna work with him, and just now now I'm busy just like him. I end up being the same guy. It's the irony in that. But yeah, I know my father is a great man. I realize that while I work with him, while I talk with him, he is It just, we went through things that worked together, you know, like we had moments there. We just bonded a lot, and that's something that I'm grateful for, to be honest. And I think I also earn his respect because he sees me that I work hard too at the job, and I think from there it's just he saw me that I turned out to be, I guess, decent. So he was cool with that, man. We're great now. But yeah, what a great song by Reba McEntire. I feel like I've seen her. Her face is familiar. I've seen her somewhere, but I've never heard the song before. It's quite incredible. Thank you, Mr. H, for this. Again, it got me talking. Man, what a song. Incredible song. Thank you all for watching. Really hope you have enjoyed it. Yeah, this is going to be it from me. Bye-bye. I'll see you in the next one.